Hey Dramaverse, it's India back yet again. Thank you guys so much for watching last week's video. I feel like my energy level was so damn low last week. I was so tired. I'm working and I'm going to school, and as you can imagine, your energy is just not very high when you're trying to balance both. This week we are actually going to be talking about JTBC's wonderful drama All, or as I like to call it, the All Shit. It was there, I had to grab it. All is a live action adaptation of the eponymous manhwa that is actually based on a true story. A large retail market, think something like Walmart, they have temporary employees that are basically being forced out of their jobs. Now this stars Ji Hyun Woo, who in spite of his choices that he made after his discharge from the army, I have to say he's actually a really great actor. I think a lot of what he does is just natural ability, which, you know, we all know natural ability doesn't always come over well on screen. I think we all kind of fell in love with him doing Queen In Hyun's Man, but there's definitely some projects before then that I just kind of thought, this guy is really talented. Even though he has been involved in some projects that I can positively say that I absolutely love, this may be his tour de force, if you may say. He plays the character Yi Soo-in, who's actually a manager at this giant retail market. He really does believe that the rules that have been put down are there to make sure that everyone plays nicely, and as long as he puts 110% with these particular rules that have been given to him, then everything will be all well. There's a French company that actually owns this retail market, and so the French owners love him because he just does exactly what they want him to do, and he does it better than anyone. So of course he has favor with them. He is asked to basically force his temporary workers out, make their lives so hellish that they have no other choice but to leave because they just can't take it anymore. And this is basically to protect the market, because then they don't have to pay the money for them to let them go. It's shady, and he knows it, and he basically refuses and ends up being ostracized by all of his managers, and even by his French managers and the French owners, who actually liked him a lot. They start treating him like crap, and it's just really, it's painful to see, because you know you're watching this guy that just wants to do the right thing, and even then he ends up paying for it because the right thing was not what he was asked to do. He was asked to do what they want him to do, and unfortunately what they want him to do is not the right thing. So when he has this great code of ethics, but at the same time he just doesn't know how to deal with the consequences. The show is really done so well. This entire team is the same team that was behind a really old drama. It's called Oh Miss Diary. If you happen to find an episode, I highly suggest you do that. Of course, if you can't find it, just look for the movie. It's really good. Please check it out. Just take 2 hours from your life, check it out, and you will see how well this team is with just really giving us these human stories. You have to make this decision, like, what kind of person do I want to be? Do I want to be someone who kind of just does what I'm told simply because I could just hide behind the fact that that's my job? Or do I want to be a person that says, I will do my job to the best of my ability, but I would not screw someone over, because at the end of the day, I have to be able to sleep with myself. Some people are totally okay with that. Some people feel like there's no way to get around not being a shitty person. There's always a way to get around being a shitty person. You do not have to trample over other people to get to where you want to go, and if you do have to trample over other people to do it, then that's not where you need to be. Now you do see from episode 1, there is another character in play. He is actually played by the wonderful An Na-sang, who is a great actor. He's not corrupted, but he's definitely by all means necessary. I'm gonna get exactly what, you know, this person deserves to get from their employer. I'm not saying that if you see something going wrong in your job place that you should just automatically go out and try to be part of a union. That's not for everyone, and I totally get that, but at the same time, it is important to take a stand. Like, you don't have to necessarily be a person that's going around with signs within the office and just causing all kinds of ruckus and everything, but you can choose to be a part of something and to not be a part of something. There are 3 things that you have to remember in life. Beer before liquor, never been sicker. That's a fact. Joy and pain exist in our lives. Joy doesn't always last forever, but neither does pain. High school never really ends. If there's a time where you feel jealousy or people feel jealous of you the most, it's in high school. That never really ends. They hate to see people who stick to their guns, and most importantly, who stick to their true self when they are not able to do it. All this to say, I think All is going to be amazing. If you can, please check it out. I promise you next week I'll probably be a little bit more drunk. I probably won't be so emotional with our pick for next week. But yeah, go ahead and check it out if you can, and let me know, do you guys know of any other dramas that you're watching right now that you just kind of feel like is really worth the watch? Please feel free to let me know in the comments below. I will see you guys next week. There will be a review of All on the DramaDateUC.com website as always. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.